Last session you have learned about the minor, cofactor, singular matrix, non-singular matrix. In this session you will learn about the properties of determinants. In determinant there are several properties, and using these particular properties you will have to calculate the value of a determinant, and you will get at least one 4 marks question or 2 marks question from these particular properties of determinant itself. First property, it is very simple property. First property, it is if A is a square matrix, then determinant of A transpose equal to determinant of A. Why? It is very simple. Since the determinant, to find the value of the determinant, you can take any row and any column, and after then find their cofactors of the remaining determinant itself after eliminating the corresponding rows and corresponding columns itself. In last to last session you have learned that how to find out the value of a determinant. So since transpose means it is nothing but shifting of rows to columns or shifting of columns to rows, so it means if we take any rows and any column, the value of the determinant will be same. So that is why the value of A transpose, value of the determinant A transpose is equal to value of the determinant A. Second property, if all elements of any row or a column of a determinant is 0, then the value of the determinant is 0. It is again very simple. Why? Any particular row or column, say 5, 8, 9, 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, 6. Now, if we find it is a determinant itself, so that is why the notation of these will be. Now, if we find the value of that particular determinant based on this particular row, so then whatever may be the value of the cofactor of 2 by 2 determinants, it will be multiplied by 0, 0 into something, plus or minus 0 into something, and then minus plus 0 into something. So it means resultant value will be 0. Multiplying a determinant with a real number k means multiplying element of only one row or column. In matrix, scalar multiplication means all the elements of the matrices will be of that particular matrix will be multiplied by k. But in case of determinant, it will be multiplication of a row or a column. Say k is a constant and it is multiplied by 1, 5, 6, 2, 3, 9, 5, 8, 0. It means, say if we can take, it is equal to k, 5k, 6k, 2, 3, 9, 5, 8, 0. Or you can multiply k with the second row or with the first column or with the second column, anything. For column itself, if we 1, 5k, 6, 3k, 8k. It means these also. So it means k, if we multiply by a scalar quantity k, it means any one of its row or column will be multiplied by that particular. Why? And since determinant has a value, and if we multiply each and every element with the k itself, the value of the determinant will not be ka. Since the value of the determinant is taking any of the row or any of the column of this determinant itself, and after then it will be multiplied by the respective cofactors of these particular elements itself. So that is why property 3 it also holds good. Property 4, Ka, that is again it is the K, and Ka, that is if it is a determinant A, then what would be Ka? Ka is this. Now Ka equal to what? This. Now Ka, the value of Ka is equal to the value of determinant A multiplied by K. That is, if you find out the value of this determinant, it will be same as value of, that is the value of this determinant is equal to the value of this determinant. 1, 5, 6, 2, 3, 9, 5, 8, 0. That is after multiplication of any row or any column with K, whatever be the value of that particular determinant, if we find the value of the determinant first and after then multiply K, the value would be same. What is the fifth property? Fifth property, if corresponding elements of two rows or two columns are equal, then the value of the determinant is 0. Say a value of the determinant 159, 264, again 159. It means the value of that particular, that will be a singular determinant. You take your own example. For in this case, I can also find out 1 into 6 into 9 minus 5 into 4 minus 5, 2 into 9 minus 1 into 4 plus 9, 2 into 5 minus 1 into 6 equal to 6 times 54, that is 34 minus 70 and plus 36 equal to 0. You can take any particular determinant equating either two rows or two columns. If it is equal, if the values of two rows and two columns are equal, you will get a singular matrix, that is the value of that particular determinant will be 0. What is the next property? If two rows or columns are interchanged, then the value of the determinant will be negative of the original determinant. Again, what does it mean? Say 1, 5, 2, 0, 1, 4, 0, 0, 1, it is a determinant. It is a determinant. Now, the value of that particular determinant, if we interchange the row, two rows or two columns, whatever it may be, I am interchanging two rows, equal to, say it is A, equal to minus of 0, 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 0, 0, 1. What I have done, that is change R1, row 1 to row 2. We have interchanged row 1 and row 2. The value of that particular determinant will be minus a value of the original determinant. You can easily prove it. You can prove by yourself. I think there will not be any issue with that.